Hello, today I'll be creating a new mini-series dedicated to the film critics Siskel and Ebert, and we will be looking at the films that they called the best films of 1976. If you are unfamiliar with who these two men are, Gene Siskel, pictured here on the left, and Roger Ebert on the right, were two infamous film critics. Roger Ebert was even the first film critic to win the Pulitzer Prize for Criticism in 1975. These two hosted a TV series together where they criticized films, and while they did not always see eye to eye on everything, getting a two thumbs up from these two film critics was considered a big deal for the time. It's also important to note that this was before we had IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, so these two critics were one way of gauging whether you were going to watch a good film or not. My plan is to watch each one of the movies from 1976 and give my own rating with respect to cinematography, performances, and story, and then come up with my own listing and ranking of the films to what I consider to be the best of these films in 1976. Here are the lists of the films they deemed to be the best in 1976. We have Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver, we have Mel Brooks's Silent Movie, and we have some more popular films such as Rocky and All the President's Men and Network. Aside from these films, the rest of the films on this list are on the more obscure side, and even the average cinephile might not know most of these films. Each episode will be a review of the film with respect to the categories I mentioned earlier, from 1 to 5 stars. I will start with what they viewed as the 10th best film of the year and go in reverse order. With all that being said, let's start with episode number 1, a review of Siskel's 10th best film of 1976, The Man Who Would Be King.